Welcome to Engineering 100, project number 2, solar panel design. This is Robert Mitchell, and let me just walk through the assignment with you. This is the assignment page that you will find on Canvas. It presents the information of the assignment, and it also shows the rubric that is associated with it, which I will go over in just a few minutes. But for now, let's go to Project 2, Solar Panel Design, Word document. This document is the same basic wording, except it has more information that's necessary to do your project. And let me start. We'll just read the assignment is for each student alone or as a team, and that will be up to the individuals or the teams to develop a solar system for a client, and that is the instructor, and produce an associated report as described below. Use the format and information provided in the file titled PROJ number 2 Solar Design. The NREL website, PV Watts calculator, there's the address for it. Additional information in this assignment, the mandatory wholesalesolar.com website for panels data, and any other information from the web. Now, you cannot use those sites that design the entire system for you. All right, let's look at the assignment. It says develop a solar power system and report using the Word document, project number 2, solar panel design. Basically telling you what the document has to contain. Title page, index, a one-page executive summary, tells you what to put in it. Project information defines what that project information is. A conclusion, and then you upload the document. And there's an important note here. It says the NREL site has a print icon. You'll find it in the upper left corner of that web page. When you look up the amount of kilowatt hours produced as per your design criteria, and you must use that to get all solar design information. If you do not, you do a screenshot, you will lose part of the information, and then that will lose points. So let's keep moving down here. Here's the project description. A client has come to you requesting a design and estimate to install a solar system on their home. Their home is located in the northeast part of Las Cruces, New Mexico, and an aerial view has been provided with valuable design information. The client is looking for a 100% coverage, as they do not want to make any future payments to El Paso Electric Company unless required. There will be no battery backup, and the system will be tied into the grid. The federal rebate is 10%, and the state rebate is 8%. Following is more information they have provided for the design. So we look down. Here is an aerial view that was taken in October around 1 p.m. Notice it's orientated with north towards the top. You have a big tree in the front yard. You have some trees in the backyard. Pay attention to the shaded areas. You also are provided, this is the crown of the roof. So it's at 90 degrees with each crown. And it says that this particular crown is orientated to 162.98 degrees south. It's the azimuth. And so the roof line, it's a 5-inch rise over 12-inch run, which is equivalent to a 22.5 degree pitch. Those are important pieces of information when you look into your NREL calculations. Let's look further down. Here's the monthly El Paso Electric Company utility bills for a year. Notice they had 11,326 kilowatt hours of usage, and it was at $1,559.05. This is 2012 bills. Here is additional solar panel support cost. For each panel, there's a microinverter. That microinverter is $475 per panel. unless your panel identifies that it already has one with the panel cost. If so, be sure and make that note in your report so that it doesn't go against the requirements of this project. Cable per panel, it's $150 per panel. Support structure, you figure $3.96 per square foot of your panel array or arrays. And then you've got 2 meters that are required, so they are $1,750 each. You got a contract profit that the contractor is going to add on at the bottom, 35%, and then you have to add your state and city tax. Here is a single line roof drawing. Notice its north is towards the south. There are dimensions providing you information as to the different parts of the roof. Here's one that is 15 feet by 6 inch, and so that from the edge of the roof line to the first turbine is 12 feet. From the turbine back to the edge of the roof is 12 foot 8. And you cannot put an array over any obstruction such as a turbine or a vent or anything of that kind. Why? Because panels do not operate properly with those underneath them. Notice also, patio cover is not available for any array placement. Pay attention to all your design areas. Notice that this particular area is basically a triangle and a rectangle. The rectangle is 22 feet 1 inch by 16 feet 10 inches. And the triangle is 16 feet 10 inches on the long leg. And if the short leg is the distance is parallel to this roof line, that would be 15 feet 6 inches. Another area in which you could possibly put arrays. So you have several different places, but you want to try and keep them as close as possible. Moving on down, now we're looking at the rubric. The title page is worth 10 points. Project name, names of team members. Executive summary, 25 points. 5, it has to be on 1 page. 5 points for a paragraph identifying the purpose of the report. 10 points for 2 paragraphs providing summation of the solar system design, and 5 points for a summary paragraph including at a minimum the benefits for the customer and the cost for the system. The next section is roof plans before and after. You were given the roof plan before. You will have to draw a roof plan afterwards, and I will go over that report format in another video. That's worth 20 points. Data and calculations, total of 30. You have 2 points, number of panels in designated area or areas, and the calculations associated. Array total size and output calculations, 2 points. The NREL pages, as I was talking about, using the NREL icon, so you get the entire design information. Meters, there's a drawing of the meters, but you have to add some information on it. There's cost estimate, you have to develop a cost estimate. Any additional data or determinations imported into the single project Word document, that's 5 points, so that's a total of 30. Then you have a section for utilities, your solar application. The application is in the format, but you have to fill it out. The best thing to do is fill it out to the best of your information. And you can put my name or your instructor's name as the resident or client. So you have the application, 5 points. You have a 1-line drawing, which requires information, so that's 10 points. Solar bill information. There is an Excel file titled Solar Bill Info. You must complete that Word Excel file and then correctly input it import it into the Word document. That's a copy and paste into the Word document. And then, of course, correct data of your Excel is 15, total of 25 for that. The last section of your report is references, information associated with references of information. That's total of 6 points. You need to include a list of references and associate where references were used in report, including the report page number. So that's 2 and 4 points, total of 6. Then the next subsection is list of web addresses associated with screenshots, such as the InRail page printout. Third subsection, list of all assumptions used in the project design when information was not available. There will be occasions where you may need to make an assumption, so you write it down. The last two, 1.8, is use the title P number 2 Solar Design with your initials after design, DSGN. That's worth 5 points. And then also project teams are to submit the same document with all team members listed on the front page. However, the submitter's name is to be highlighted. So electronically into Canvas, submit one group or individual project report. That's all worth 150 points. So for this video, that gives you the instructions basically for solar power project. The next video that you need to watch is going over the format of the report.